Okay guys, so we're going to be talking about animals that lives in what state this is. It's a flag. It's in the southwestern region. Yep, it is New Mexico. So just a little intro. New Mexico, it's our 45th state and it became a state January 6, 1912, and it's the 5th largest state that we have in the US. So we're gonna talk about animals in New Mexico desert. So instead of mountains and the forest part, we're gonna talk about these guys, the desert, and it's beautiful looking. Um, so yeah, New Mexico is not all desert, like up in north, like Santa Fe and Albuquerque and stuff. It is kind of made up of high desert, but it's like not flat like the southern. So the southern parts have deserts like this. So let's get onto the list. This is another picture of the deserts. So the New Mexico is in the Chihuahua Desert. The Chihuahua Desert is the largest desert in North America. And the Chihuahuan Desert can be spread out through New Mexico, parts of eastern Arizona, southwestern Texas by El Paso, and the Mexican states of Chihuahua. So let's get to the list. It's not really a list. So first animal. They have New Mexico is home to scorpions too. So scorpions, they live in New Mexico, Arizona, and Nevada and stuff. They prefer desert. So there's scorpions in New Mexico. They're dangerous too. They're one of the most dangerous animals in New Mexico and like in Arizona. So yep, first one, scorpion. Rattlesnakes. There's rattlesnakes in New Mexico and Arizona and stuff. You better be really careful and stuff. And they even put it on the news sometimes. Like, watch your step and stuff. It's weird and stuff. Like today's gonna be a tornado warning. Like they give out warnings that there's rattlesnake season and stuff for like Arizona, because you have to watch your steps and they're really poisonous. So just keep in mind, if you want to live in New Mexico or Arizona, you just have to watch these guys. Alright, next animal. Mountain lion, also known as cougar, the panthera. Well, not the panthera. They're not related to the lion and tiger and leopard, but they're related. They're puma, catamount, mountain lion, and cougar. They live in New Mexico, Arizona, and stuff. In Colorado, California, and stuff. You know where they live. I've told you this before. But yeah, there's like I think like 4,000 to 6,000 cougars in New Mexico. That is a lot, including in the desert too. They don't just live in the mountains. They can be found in the desert. So this video is mainly about animals in New Mexico desert, like in the Chihuahuan Desert. Alright, let's move on to the next animal. Coyotes. Lots of coyotes in New Mexico. They're overpopulated in the United States. Coyotes are everywhere. All states except for Hawaii. So yeah, they're in New Mexico. I mean, the coyotes aren't that bad. I mean, they're dangerous towards pets though. Like they're kind of small in New Mexico, but this one is big. That one's about like northern New Mexico. This one's like by like Santa Fe and Albuquerque. That's in the mountain region, but still we're talking about the desert animals. So yep, just watch your pets and stuff if you're walking around. So yes. Next animal, the Mexican gray wolf. So let me give you a little facts about the Mexican wolf. The Mexican wolf is critically endangered right now due to a habitat loss and hunting. So in New Mexico and Arizona, they have a little rescue for them. So their population's increasing. So now New Mexico's set up like a program to help and save Mexican wolves from being extinct, such as, so these are the places that's saving Mexican wolves: the United States and Mexico. So Mexico and in the United States, like the U.S., such as parts of Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona and stuff. So yeah, they're saving wolves, and they have some in the wild now. So they're about to slip off the population list. So their population is going up. So that's a good thing. But yeah, they live in the desert and stuff, in the Chihuahua Desert, and the wolves. Next animal. The desert bighorn sheep. A lot of them. There's a lot of them in New Mexico and Arizona. But they live in the deserts and mountains and forests and stuff by the New Mexico and stuff. They have a lot of them in Colorado and Utah too. I noticed that. Next animal. The bobcat. And the bobcats, they have a lot of them in New Mexico. They live in the desert. They live all kinds of different habitats and stuff. So yeah, the bobcat isn't that dangerous. So yeah. So next animal. The gray fox, the desert kit fox, or desert gray fox. There's a lot of them in New Mexico and stuff. There's really not that much red foxes in New Mexico. The red foxes. But there's gray foxes and stuff. They live in the desert and stuff, so. The white-tailed rabbit. There's a little bit in New Mexico and stuff. So yeah, their population is stabled. Alright, next animal. The elk. Okay, the elk. This one is up north. This one's by the forested areas and stuff. I don't think they don't have them in the desert and stuff. They probably do a little bit, but it's probably in a high desert if it's in the desert. But they prefer mountainous and they need a thick vegetation. So I guess they're like up north, like northern, like by Santa Fe or stuff and stuff, or Albuquerque and stuff. So yeah, they're in the northern region. You know, the northern region's not even considered to be a desert, but like the south and the eastern part and the western part and the southwestern, the south and the southeastern, they're desert and stuff. So yes, they don't really live in a desert. Elks. All right, next. Now we have the state animal, the American black bear. New Mexico's state animal is the black bear. So you see a lot of those. They can be up north and by the desert, so they can handle the desert and stuff well. Next, mule deer. They have a lot of those in New Mexico and stuff, so they have mule deers. They get eaten a lot by like cougars and stuff, and wolves and coyotes and black bears and stuff, so yeah, that's cool. Alright, next one. Alright, javelinas. I honestly think they look cute. So javelinas can actually live in a lot of southwestern and western regions of the United States, such as southwestern Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Colorado, Utah, all the desert states. So they can really only be in deserts. Those particular pigs can only be in deserts. And parts of California, to the southern portion of California. Alright, next animal. The black widow spider. Those are one of the dangerous animals in New Mexico. So I suggest you to be careful if you're visiting or living in New Mexico and stuff, because black widow spiders are no joke. So yeah, I think this is the last one, or no, we still have a couple more. Alright, the antelope. They're endangered. I think they're endangered in New Mexico. Just like the Mexican wolf, but the Mexican wolf is doing a lot better too, so. And I think it's the final one, the gray squirrel. The gray squirrels are everywhere in New Mexico and stuff. They prefer thick vegetation, kind of like the elk. But yeah, they can be in desert, but they have to have trees and stuff. So yeah. Alright, well, that's what kind of animal. So that's the animals that live in New Mexico. So I hope you enjoy this video. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video.